Goddamn conversations with legends. Crazy how one day your idols can turn into your brethren. Bitches we severing. Hit up my.
What's up, guys? It's another one of those where I just want to kind of want to sit and talk just for a little bit. So I'm texting my friend, and we're talking about the Fate of the Furious, and he asked me. He said, "Did you see? Where was it?" He said, "Did you ever watch Fast 8?" And I told him no, and I have a video about this movie already on my channel that kind of explains why I'm not going to review it, but not entirely. Like, it didn't go into any kind of real detail or anything like that. It was just kind of like, hey, why aren't I reviewing Fast and Furious 8? Here's why. And that was only like 2 or 3 minutes, and I turned off the mic. But he asked me, did I ever watch Fast 8? I said, absolutely not. He said, why the hell not? I said that movie made $1 billion in 3 weekends. I refuse to support it. He said, stop being stubborn and watch it. Now, give me a second while I read what he just sent me, because I have the message thread open, so he saw that I opened it and saw it, so I don't want to just sit here and ignore him. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what really sparked the thought in my mind was, am I being stubborn, or do I just care about my integrity as a film fan? Because that's what I sent back to him. I said, I'm not being stubborn. This is about my integrity as a film fan. And I thought about it. I was like, am I being stubborn? Do I have some kind of personal vendetta against Fast and Furious? Do I just not like the movies? And I don't want to see it because of that? Do I just disagree with everybody else like I always do? Do I always have to be different and just always have to dislike what everybody likes? Well, no, because I loved Beauty and the Beast. And I have a review on my channel telling exactly why. So kind of a long review too. So no. I loved the Lego Batman movie and Logan. So, no. I don't just have to hate everything that everybody likes. That's not true. The Dark Knight is, for a lot of people, their favorite movie ever. My second favorite movie ever. Okay. Almost everybody's favorite superhero is Spider-Man. So is mine. So, I don't understand. Almost everyone loves Kendrick Lamar. So do I. I mean, so I'm not just trying to dislike everything that everybody likes. That's not true. That's not true at all. So why does how much Fate of the Furious makes bother me? I think I can explain it. Just for context, the first weekend this movie was released, it cracked 500 million. Oh, I'm sorry. That I think that was the first week. That may have been the first week. So I may be giving it a lot more credit than it possibly deserves. So hold on. I'm going to what a reliable source. I'm going to Wikipedia to validate my statement. So give me 1 more second here. I'm not gonna edit this too much because I just kind of want to talk. The gross. Oh, I was absolutely correct. Its opening weekend, it grossed $532 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing opening of all time, even ahead of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which made $529 million. It is already the 12th highest grossing film of all time, and the second highest grossing film of 2017, only behind Beauty and the Beast. The film received mixed reviews from critics, who praised the action sequences and performances while criticizing the storyline. I just kind of want to talk about that. Why on earth does that bother me? Is it a personal thing with Fate of the Furious? Absolutely not. Now, I can explain to you why I don't think Fate of the Furious should make $1 billion. I can explain that to you, why it doesn't deserve it. If you look at these movies, all of them up to this point, the acting has never been quote unquote good acting. And I know that's a very subjective statement, but I think everyone can agree with me. These movies are not known for their acting. Alright. Acting doesn't always make a movie, so what else? These movies are known to not have the most engaging plot or the most well written plot. Okay, cool, fine. What else? These movies have really bad scripts sometimes. Case in point, Fast and Furious 2 and 3 and 4, really. And I'll throw 6 in there too. Not the best written script. Alright, yeah. A lot of people don't care about that stuff, so it's just stupid action, right? Yes, it is. Here's my thing. Stupid action should not be at the top of the box office, in my opinion. That's my problem. Now, it's not just with stupid action movies. I love a stupid action movie. I love the first Transformers. I honestly love it. I do. It's not just stupid action. It's the films that aren't stupid action, that don't make nearly as much money, that bother me. I'm going to give you a couple examples. Remember Logan? Hasn't been that long. March 3rd. It's creeping up on his Blu-ray release. But March 3rd, Logan came out. Not Wolverine, Logan. A sort of indie film, sort of, that took a deeper personal look on Logan. Put him in a situation that he never thought he'd be in. He's never been in, even though he's been alive for this many years. He's never been in this situation to have to watch over, take care of, and protect a little girl's superpowered girl that turns out, I'm not gonna get into the spoilers or anything like that, but you should see it. It's great. However, Logan, brilliantly directed, brilliantly acted, brilliantly written, correct? While delivering really kick-ass action, some really funny moments, and a jaw-dropping scene in a hotel room that I will not spoil for you. This movie made $606.5 million at the box office. That's a lot, right? Against its $97 million budget, that's a hell of a lot of money, right? That's a lot more than they were expecting, right? Right? Fate of the Furious cracked $1 billion in 3 weeks. Movies are in the theater for about 2 months, give or take, right? Logan's entire intake, it's still technically in theaters. It's not going to make much more than it's already done. $606 million in its entire 2-month, give or take, run. Fate of the Furious is only halfway through their run, and they've already cracked $1 billion. Let me explain to you guys how this reaching $1 billion thing kind of works. We track a movie throughout its weeks to see if it cracks that $1 billion. Finding Dory, for example. A lot of people didn't know if that movie would hit $1 billion. But like a week or two before it was on its way out, it hit it. It hit $1 billion. It barely hit it. That's why it's such a big deal when movies make it so quick. I'm pretty sure Captain America Civil War also made $3 billion. Well, Andrew, why you not mad at that movie? Because that movie is competently directed, extraordinarily acted, brilliantly written, and interwoven into the universe it's surrounded by. Has beautifully written characters and characters that we all care about, while delivering very fast-paced and jaw-dropping action, thrilling scenes, jaw-dropping emotional scenes that tug at the heartstrings, that make you care about these guys in colorful costumes, and humor. Delivering everything these stupid action movies can, but with just a little more art and just a little more intelligence and just a little more care. That's why I don't get mad when Civil War makes $1 billion. It deserves it. Fate of the Furious does not deserve it. Let's do another one, shall we? What's another great film to come out recently? Y'all got one? Well, I'll throw one out there. Power Rangers. Okay, I'm reaching with the great. You know I didn't mean great. Another movie I have a review on my channel for. Check it out. But Power Rangers, right? Huge fan base, right? A movie that is well directed, pretty well acted against what everybody was expecting. Delivered some pretty cool action near the end of the film. Actually took itself serious and actually succeeded at doing so with a lot of audiences. Right? As far as I know, it got pretty okay reviews, didn't it? Pretty sure it did. Let's see. See what Wikipedia has to say. Power Rangers received mixed reviews. Okay. That means we received some good ones, some bad ones. You know. So did Fate of the Furious, right? But Power Rangers is far from just a stupid action movie. For those of us who have actually seen it, we know that this movie is actually took itself pretty serious, succeeded at doing so for the most part, had some pretty good character development, had pretty good characters overall, pretty decent acting, not written too bad, and delivered some pretty cool action near the end, right? This movie's on its way out. It was released in March 22nd. It's on its way out. This movie has only made $135 million. This movie has only made $135 million against a $100 million budget. Which y'all don't know about the budget that shows up on Wikipedia. That doesn't include advertising. Advertising is almost double what the budget is. So put it all together, $100 million, you double that. They spent $200 million on this movie. They didn't even make a profit. That means Power Rangers will not get a sequel. It most likely will not get a sequel unless that was more than they expected to make, or unless they get a really big boom in other departments such as the toys and the video game and, all that good stuff. If that stuff doesn't give them a huge boost, we're not getting another Power Rangers. Let's move on a little bit, shall we? Let's move on to the Lego Batman movie. Brilliant movie. I reviewed it on my channel. It would benefit if you were a Batman fan watching it. But if you're not, still delivers some cool, wacky humor. Right? Correct, right? This movie came out in February 10th. It's already out. It's already left. It's not in theaters anymore. It's also on its way to being on Blu-ray, correct? This movie made 300 million. Fate of the Furious made $1 billion in 3 weeks. The Lego Batman movie made 300 million. You want to hear something a little crazier? Just slightly crazier? The movie that it spun off of, the Lego movie, the one that everybody loved in 2014, the one that has this big following, that movie made 470 mil. The Lego Batman movie with Batman, the character that is one of the most popular characters in entertainment. Not even the most popular hero, the most popular character in entertainment. One of the most recognizable characters in entertainment. In a spin-off of a film that received rave reviews, was loved by critics and audiences. Very well made film that not only delivered wacky humor, but also delivered good satire, good character writing, emotion, and a better twist than almost everything in M. Night Shyamalan's filmography. Lego Batman movie made $160 million less dollars in that movie. Less. Fate of the Furious, $1 billion. This is starting to get repetitive, so I'm going to get to my point. I have nothing against Fast and the Furious. I don't. If Fate of the Furious came out making 600, 700 million throughout its entire run, sure, I'd help it. I'd go buy a ticket and watch it. Whether I hated it or not, I'd go watch it. But when the Fate of the Furious cracks $1 billion in 3 weeks, and there are movies out there that have a lot of work put into them, a lot of money spent on them, and the money goes in the right place, without lacking story, without lacking good writing, without lacking a reason to exist, I have a problem with that. That is why I will not see Fate of the Furious in theaters. That is why. That's it. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell, lets you know when I upload. Also, got a Facebook page. Go over there and hit a like. It's in the description below. Have a good day, you glorious bastards.